I purchased this iPhone 14 Pro on November 25th, 2022, which was almost 6 months ago. So how has it been for me after half of a year? Let's find out. Unfortunately, the iPhone 14 Pro does have one major flaw in its camera regarding its focus distance. Basically, whenever I try to focus the phone closely to an object, the camera's view becomes blurrier, as you can see here in these sample clips. On other iPhones. Whilst this is not issues when taking photos, because I can switch to a macro lens to get clearer close-ups as I am doing now, this is more of an issue when capturing video because, as you can tell, I can't switch to a macro lens when taking videos. Of course, Apple can easily fix this with software updates. I do not, and I don't update my phones anyways, and this is not a major issue, but it's still a small flaw that I noticed that should be fixed nonetheless. Initially, when I got the iPhone 14 Pro, I was not impressed with the dynamic island. Said in my initial review after 4 days of using it that it was a gimmick like a 3D TV. However, on a more positive note this time, I found the dynamic island to be very useful and now enjoy it. Specifically, when I find it convenient for me when it notifies me on my AirPods battery percentage, so that way I know when to charge them, as I often forget to just check their battery level before I got my iPhone 14 Pro, and I also find it more aesthetically pleasing to receive low battery notifications on my iPhone in the dynamic island, rather than the center of the screen like with other iPhones. As niche as my use cases might sound for it, I have grown to cherish the dynamic island now. Do I still recommend the iPhone 14 Pro after 6 months of owning it? However, yes, I still do recommend the iPhone 14 Pro. However, I don't recommend getting an iPhone 14 Pro from July until September when the iPhone 15 Pro will release, because you might as well wait for the new features of the iPhone 15 Pro you might not want to miss out on, or to wait for the iPhone 14 Pro to become cheaper. As always, I'm the iTunes fanboy. Thank you all for watching this video, and peace out.